Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I hope everyone had a fantastic Labor Day. Summer's over. Summer's over, and this election cycle, this is where it really right after Labor Day. Okay, so you read different polls. I see Kamala Harris up by as much as 7 overall aggregate, but the latest I see, it's kind of 2, 4. She's definitely up. Some polls even say he's up. I don't know. I don't know if I trust them. But again, if we lived in a normal world, this was a normal country, Donald Trump would have, because he was like a weird celebrity, 3%. That would be 3%, and he has like 38% or whatever it is, maybe 4. I don't know what the exact number is. So we don't live in a normal world, and it is what it is. So anyway. Hey, the Yanks lost 2 out of 3 to the Cardinals. That's not good at all. We were hoping for a sweep there, but they lost 2 out of 3. They're playing the defending world champs, Texas Rangers, tonight. Texas is not having a good year. But anyway, if you're interested in that, I have another channel called Tabor Talking Yanks. All on all the other social media platforms, Facebook, whatever. But I want to talk about Dr. Brandy Lee. Here she is. This is the book. This actually came out after Trump's first term, 2017. This is fantastic. As you can see, 27 psychiatrists, experts assess, when he was president. And she's on the MeidasTouch, the weekend show with Anthony Davis. I think this is the 3rd week in a row that he's had her on, because this is so important. I'm going to make this statement, and it's kind of shocking, but it's absolutely true. Donald Trump is not only not fit for the presidency, he's not fit for any job. He's not fit to work at Arby's or CVS or Fry Station at Burger King. I mean, a couple of days ago, did you see those wild, insane tweets? Oh my God, like Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris giving blowjobs. I mean, this is like a 17-year-old kid in his mother's basement, and he's retweeting this stuff. This guy is so deranged. He's such a loser. And again, I got like 500 videos if you want to go through. I've said everything to say, but I do want to say this is very important that Dr. Brandy Lee and Anthony Davis and the MeidasTouch are putting this out. And this video right here, and this was just uploaded, was it last night? 17 hours ago. And already it's got 386,000 views. So you want to get up to maybe 1 million, and that's the thing, like, people don't know about this stuff. I mean, I talk to people even on my own channel on social media. When I talk about this stuff, they don't even know about it. It's all because of the propaganda, the right-wing propaganda outlets. They omit this stuff. Fox News, America, whatever it is, America One, and OAN, all the internet channels, and Charlie Kirk and all this. They omit this stuff. They selectively edit, and they flat out lie. My last video was how Fox News and the other channels, but Fox News has been sued for $700 million, right, for lying. That's what they do. They don't play certain stuff. Anything that's negative towards their guy, which is Donald Trump, they will not play. They will not show. And if they do, they selectively edit to make them look good, or they just flat out lie. I mean, when you talk to people who are not involved in politics, they don't know. They don't know! And it's really sad. So it's fake news, right-wing propaganda outlets, and really ignorance. A lot of people are, even smart people who are not interested at all in politics. Okay, so here's the book. I'm going to just play a little bit of this. Here she is. I'm only for a minute, because I know it's annoying if I go like, whoa, but just to give you an idea.
As Donald Trump is unprecedented. That's the varying factor. Will this succeed? His method, by the way, is a good indication of his state of mind. He finds himself to be failing. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He, in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins, devastated, and in decline. He finds himself to be in ruins feels that he's the laughing stock of the world, and
Yeah.
he notices that.
Let me pause this. Let
Far
me
before
get
it.
some context to this. I mean, I'll put the whole thing, all the links, the last 3 weeks. Basically, she's talking about the fake crowds. You know, like he needs validation, just making it up, and it's so. Come on, what is it? It's that insecurity of this sociopath that he lied about Kamala AIing her crowds. His crowds are not large, and he's going to these small venues, and she believes that inside he knows he's a loser. He's a, you know, on some level, when you interact with real intelligent people, you can see, I mean, come on. He's got to know somehow that he's a loser and a clown, probably mentally ill. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's just totally delusional. But let me just play a little bit more, and then I'll talk some more.
Which
I'm
is
going to talk about another podcast too, Lex Friedman. Cenk Uygur was on Lex Friedman. I'll talk about that. It was excellent. 4 hours and 10 minutes. I recommend everyone see that. But let me play a little bit more.
why he can't even bring it into his consciousness. We actually think of our minds as being we think of our conscious minds as being the whole of our minds. Sigmund Freud said the mind is like an iceberg with 6/7 underwater. Well, now we know from neuroscientific studies that it's far more than that. It's about 98% underwater, meaning there's a lot going on there than we're aware of.
Right.
That's so interesting that he knows that he's a laughing stock, and the nation in decline, it turns out, courtesy of your analysis, is a metaphor for Donald Trump is in decline.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay. There's some great stuff here. Those aren't the best clips. So you got to watch the whole thing. It's all projection. All this stuff, everything he says, it's like, oh, like almost everything. It's so textbook psychology. He is just such a warped individual, and he's stupid. Like the guy has never read a book in his entire life. He's got this crafty street smart sense, and he grew up, with this. I'm not going to go through all this, how he was raised and all that. So he has this craftiness, but the guy's never read a book in his entire life. Just think about that, So, okay, I'm almost 10. I don't like to go over 10 minutes on my videos here. I'll talk about that some other time. But I do want to highly recommend Lex Friedman and Cenk Uygur, 4 hours and 10 minutes. And Lex Friedman is basically a right-winger. I would say center-right. He tries to be fair. And Cenk Uygur is a progressive, liberal. And they actually have a civil conversation, no shouting, just trying to understand each other. And a lot of information, I learned a lot, It's just so good. I got to give props to Lex Friedman. Unfortunately, he's having Trump on his podcast, and I think that fucking loser Vivek Ramaswamy, that lying, what a grifting piece of shit. Intelligent, but a grifter. And I'll talk more about Lex Friedman. He also had Jared Kushner on a couple of years ago. I bailed at, but like, what are you having that piece of shit on? But anyway, he'll talk to anyone. That's his reasoning. All right, so more to come. Enjoy your Labor Day. More videos, daily videos coming up. As I said, I don't like to go over 10 minutes here, but when I reach I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, at which time I can have long-form podcasts. That's the ultimate goal. That's my background, right? And having guests, okay? So I'm just throwing up these little clips. I hope people enjoy them or get something out of them. Spread it around. It helps with the algorithm. And enjoy your Labor Day weekend. More to come. Peace, love, and understanding here in Tabor Talk. Okay, if you made it this far, thank you very much. And like and subscribe. Spread it around. It helps with the algorithm. And have a great weekend, everyone. Peace.